What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the streams. Welcome back to the studio. Welcome back. CeeLo is here on the channel. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today on the go at CeeLo. We have you a full day of activity here from Las Vegas. It's going to be a good one. We got NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts practice and qualifying for the Lanai tonight. 300 miles. And then we're going to have NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying for the Pennzoil 400. And then the Lanai this afternoon from Vegas, flag to flag coverage for you guys. And then tomorrow, the Pennzoil 400 for you guys too as well. So appreciate all the ones that watched the paint scheme and race weekend preview vlog. We appreciate you there. NASCAR.com is kind of flawing on us on this Saturday morning. Someone's sleeping, I guess, too hard in Vegas last night, as the website is not recording practice or qualifying right now. So we'll keep on. I'm sure Bronny will be on top of that, watching that for us. But we'll just kind of keep it here. We don't really have any standings. What's up, T-Van? Welcome back, man. Appreciate you being back as well. But Bronny, thank you, sir, for being here as always. And Benjamin says, so glad to be back on this stream. Yeah, but a lot of people missed me last week. That makes me feel good that you missed what I do, and other people can't compete to what I do. So we appreciate you being here. We thank you so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit that like. 100 likes is our goal for the day's like stream. 100 likes. Make sure you're getting there. 100 likes for us on the stream. So appreciate all the love here. But what up, everybody? What's up, KFB Rowdy? What's going on? Good to see you, Andrew. Hello, hello. What's up? Good to see you too as well. We appreciate all the love being here. And just a reminder, y'all, you can go to the CW app right here, and you can follow along with practice right here live on the CW app. Hang out with us too as well. Do us a favor for helping you out watching these things. But chat in our chat and watch on practice and qualifying right here. Just click on this one that says practice, and that's Las Vegas, and it's going to pop up just like that. See? Just like that. So make sure you check it out, and we're going to have a good time. Thought we missed TOS first win last one. I know, right? I know, dude. Crazy stuff. But we got some practice here. I'm still trying to get this going here for you. But there's Jeremy Commence on the track right now. Yeah, it still has the NASCAR.com practice up, so I'm not sure what's going on. See if I can find it this way. Colossus. See if I can get this here. Maybe this will work. It's terrifying. Many people wanted to cut that rope. Yeah. You were first at the top. No, it's still not working. So I'm not sure. It has the live leaderboard on here. There it is. Now it's on.
Really not that big a deal. If you could jump out of an airplane off the stratosphere, is like
practice.
So he's an adrenaline junkie.
See if they get it going here. See if we'll get it going here. Eventually, I'll load it up.
Race.
But what's up, everybody?
The best part. Caught off guard a little bit by that, but that team had a tremendous amount of speed. They have this connection with Haas Factory team right now. We know how well those cars are running. It's going to be a great year for them if they can get this little bit of momentum on their side.
Well, practice one's not going to work. We're definitely going to do lap averages at least.
That we'll see. Alliance car with the Alliance is HFT. It's all tied together. Mentioned Harrison Burton, Sam Hunt Racing. Here's the 24. You know, when you look at his career.
This is the lap averages. Glad you got your sea legs back. Have a great one. Awesome, RP. Welcome back. What's up, Eric Church? Yeah, man. I thought he was going to pull it off. He just couldn't handle it, dude.
Coming out party. And when you think about Vegas, think about his dad, Jeff, who was so successful here, a 3-time winner in Sin City in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. And we saw that. The graphic there, that win at Texas, that's when he beat Bill Granson in that final corner. Incredible. Awesome move. It was so cool. I remember watching that in real time on pit lane and just thought that was really cool at that time for that racetrack. It was such an awkward groove, and he just he did a great job.
So we'll just deal with this right here.
Cool, and I know he's very motivated to try and get back to victory lane.
What up, nerds? What's up, Matt? Matty, good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here, too.
It's like they're always around.
Make sure you hit that like. Trying to get those 100 likes, y'all.
Because universally they do. And hey, you talk about drivers that performed last week. We popped Jeremy Clements. Jim Burton needed it, and he got it last Saturday in Phoenix. Was good in practice, backed it up in qualifying, then goes out top 10 finish and got stage points in the race. And speaking of alliances, that's something Jordan Anderson Racing did in the offseason. They alliance with Richard
What
Schultz
up,
Racing.
nerds? He
We
says.
talked to Jim.
What's
He was
up?
like, hey, before practice,
Austin Green right now, the fastest on the track, but Jeremy shows on TV. Jeremy commits.
he was quick in practice. They had a good qualifying
And
effort.
overall,
Really
they're
good
moving on
race.
up there. Commits now.
Got to be a really good
You
feeling.
know, I kind of like this better a little bit.
This guy right here.
Watch it this way, Bronny.
Alliance with Haas Factory Team and Jeremy.
What up, T. Lee? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Ryan C. 21 starts at Vegas. Only 3 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Averaging 18th place finish for Ryan C. Bronny's boy. Made his 400th start.
Just need to get a little bit of momentum for both Clemens.
Last week or the week before. What's up, PQ? Hello, welcome in. Appreciate you being here.
He got the runner-up in the playoffs to Allmendinger. The other 3 finishes 7th place. Triple sevens. Well, it's good. And that is good. This race last year had a transmission issue. That's right. Still had a ton of speed. And came back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Just talked about him, and he's right here.
Almost 10 minutes into practice.
All right, we got about 30 minutes left in practice, and then we'll have the qualifying for the LiUNA. That'll be this afternoon on our channel. Ready to bring that to you guys as well. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Austin Green so far the fastest. Let's see if nope, it's still not working. They're having issues today. They are having issues today. Lap averages. Here's your lap times. This is a new one. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Let's take a look at this one. Jeremy Commence on top there. Fastest Ryan Sieg, Austin Green, Jeb Burton, Harrison Burton, Patrick Strapoli, Anthony Alfredo. Not in that 48 this weekend. Hendricks was like, thanks, but no thanks. Dean Thompson, Blaine Perkins, and LeVar Scott are your top 10. Let's see here. He had the fastest car in 2024 at the Fall Vegas race. Yes, we'll see what Ryan Sieg can do. We'll see what Ryan Sieg can do. And that was he was in the 28. That's right, when they swapped, right? They swapped each other. They went to the 28 and the 39. Him and Kyle swapped cars. What's up, Bill? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. We are in a commercial break. We thank you for hanging out with us today on O'Reilly Auto Parts practice for the LiUNA this afternoon from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I was gone all last weekend, but we are back. Let everybody know. I hope they enjoyed themselves last week, but we're back. Let everybody get their views in last week, but we're back. What's up, Mandy? Good to see you. Larson, 100% winner. Could he sweep the weekend with the 88 and the 5? Should be interesting to see if he can bring Hendricks Motorsports 2 wins this week. We'll see what happens. He's in the 88 today on the Star car, and I don't think he's out there yet. So let's take a look to see if he's out there yet. I don't think he is. Half the field hasn't been out there yet. But Larson, unless they're doing Group A and Group B, I don't see other cars here. But it's like a 45-minute practice, so I think it's everybody. Larson is not out there yet. Now, Junior Motorsports has 5 cars in the field. 54 for the repeat. We'll see. What's up, Wendy? Wenby? What's up? Good to see you, Wenby. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. A true dark horse for today's O'Reilly horse. I'm aiming for the 0. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one there, Bronny. And who is in the 0? I forget. Let's see here. It is Cole Custer. That's right. He's making his first of 5 appearances in the SS Greenlights. What's up, Dallas? Hello. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, so Cole Custer in the SS Greenlight for 5 appearances in that 0 car. And we do have a caution on the track. The 74 Cram is smoking, looks like. So caution on the track.
Right as he gets right there, the bumps get worse, and you see the car porpoising like that.
Brendan Poole as well.
Yeah,
having some issues out there.
That's a technical term in motorsports. It's called porpoising.
Larson today, Bell tomorrow. Okay.
And basically, what you do down in 1 and 2 is you can basically try to go below them where your right side's hit it, because the bumps effectively are like, I draw here, are like around. I think you're porpoising, right? Well, I'm porpoising a little bit, but basically, yeah, you can see where you could effectively get to the white line.
Caution on the track. Caution on the track here.
Above them if you go to the next groove up, and it's kind of a
So Sam just tried to kill mods. They have a mod graveyard. That's right.
We talk often about those bumps, trying to avoid the car.
Matt Snyder's in the race today, but he has to make it on speed. Gold Trickle, welcome back. Thank you, sir. Welcome back, sir. Appreciate you, man. A lot of people were asking about you. A lot of people were praying for you too, man. So I'm glad you're back, and we appreciate you being here, buddy. Charles says, I enjoy your show and appreciate the time you put into giving us some NASCAR coverage. Always fell asleep. That is why the P in NASCAR. Enjoy the racing. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much. Why the P in NASCAR? I'm not. What do you know? P in NASCAR? Is there? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The P in NASCAR. Is that in my thumbnail or something? I'm not sure what that's all about. It was okay. My computer was shut down. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, we're glad you're back, buddy. We're glad you're back. But let's see if this practice is on here yet. Nope. So the lap averages right now, Austin Green, and we've done about Jeremy Clements in the 5-lap average, Patrick Strapoli in the 10-lap average. Patrick Strapoli in the 10-lap average, and the 15-lap Patrick Strapoli as well in that Big Machine Racing 48 Chevrolet. So we'll see what happens here. Patrick Strapoli looking pretty good, but not all the cars have been on the track yet, as you see. Only a couple cars right now. 20 cars have been on the ramp. I don't know if they're doing Group A or Group B. I don't think they are. I think they're just doing one big group, I believe. Good morning, my brother. Love you. Boogie to boogie to boogie. Let's go some racing, boys and girls. That's right, Bishop. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Bobby, I can see you, Bobby. Good morning, man. You're welcome, Bobby. I'm sorry if I didn't say it when he first said thank you. Bobby, welcome in. Appreciate you being here too. P1. Oh, why the P in NASCAR? P1. Austin Green is P1. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he was talking about. The P in NASCAR. I'm not sure what that's all about. But that is the lap averages, lap times. Jeremy Clements has the fastest lap time. Jeremy Clements, then Ryan C. Austin Green. Then Brandon Jones, Jeb Burton, William Swallowich, Harrison Burton, Patrick Strapoli. So there's where we are right now. Mandy says, read it again. Okay, let's read it again. Mandy says, read it again. Let's go back and find Mandy's. Mandy, if I can scroll back up here. Mandy says, trying to see. Larson 100% winner. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And then Mandy says, Larson today. Oh, and Bell tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. So Larson today, and then Christopher Bell. He's definitely been on a hot streak for Christopher Bell for sure. These last couple weeks. It's sad seeing Nick Sanchez struggle due to the lack of support for Ford as an O'Reilly racer, but he's definitely faster. He's definitely a great racer, and it not my comment. No, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mandy. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, see ya. BK, hello from Florida. What's up, BK? I just got back from Florida. What's going on, BK? Just got back from Florida. Had a good time. The P in NASCAR comment. Read that again. The person calls it naps. Oh, okay, gotcha. He calls it NASCAR. Yeah, so I have that tend to put people asleep as well. But yeah, I get you now. Yep. I mean, that's Sunday afternoons, right? You come home, do whatever you're doing. Sunday afternoon, get you some lunch, and then you lay on the couch, watch the TV, and you fall asleep. What's up, Sherry? Good to see you. Is welcome in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hello, hello. Gotta go pee. That would make me qualified faster. That's right. Anything to take the load off.
Yeah, he just
still not on there.
A couple of months ago. So now he can partake when he goes to bed. I'm benching Baccarat.
NASCAR's having issues with their. You had to read it twice to figure it out. Okay, gotcha. Me too.
Yeah, well, he's my sensei when it comes to that sort of thing.
Set the world's record for washing my hands. There you go. You're supposed to sing happy birthday when you wash your hands. Make sure you're hitting that like for us, y'all. Trying to get to 100 likes. 100 likes. Trying to get to 100. We're almost there. Help us out, y'all.
What's up, Dylan?
We're halfway. We're halfway.
Cruz down here, who is just kind of supervising his car for the remainder of the year, the next 2 weeks.
Brett Cruz,
the 19 this weekend. So
out to the 19 right now. He's
driven this
as
for this team to watch.
as Chase Briscoe is in that 19.
I don't know if that's been announced yet, so I don't want to.
What's the yellow for? They had a car drop some fluid on the track. I believe the Cram, Dawson Cram.
Getting to watch Chase this week.
Or just nobody's out there. I'm not sure. It shows practice is going on, so I guess it's not.
We need to be better at
just nobody's running.
Where I'm lacking and all that stuff. So kind of shadow him.
You're old too to sing happy birthday.
In the car, but just gonna try to be a sponge this weekend as much as I can. Great opportunity to do.
Brett Cruz, 17-year-old.
Watching over the 19 this week before he gets back in a few weeks to fill out the year. Well, I loved what he said right there about Chase getting in there and kind of evaluating where that program is. That's the one thing that Eric Almirola was able to do the last couple
Chase Briscoe, 31 minutes. Everybody just kind of sitting in their cars. I'm not sure what's going on. There is no yellow. It's under green right now. But hope your vacation was great. Glad you're back. Yeah, we're back, man. We were supposed to leave today, but we made an executive decision. It'd be better off if we left today. We got a lot of stuff going on. Plus, hey, you got to get back to that grind, right? Got to get back to the grind. But thank you guys. Hit that like for us. And subscribe. We lost a little bit of subscribers. When you don't stream for about a week, it falls off. Unbelievable that it does. But it does.
Last week with Taylor Gray at Phoenix. Joe Gibbs Racing dominating cars in this series no matter where you go.
Always on vacation, Dallas.
Drafting tracks have been their sort of weakness in some respects, but they found speed a couple years ago at those places. So, they've got a little work to do to catch JRM and RCR.
30 minutes left. No one's practicing. This is weird. I guess everybody's cool with their cars.
It's all out there. What's your stat?
There's 51 likes. We're almost to 100.
So you got to believe there'll be
So everybody just kind of chilling right now. With no one. I'm not sure what's going on. All the cars are parked on pit road. And practice is just ticking away here. We're under green. No one's on the track. I'm not sure what's going on. Last weekend was boring, T. Lee. I appreciate that. A lot of people. I popped into some other streams last week, and y'all showed your appreciation for me. It's different when you go to a different place and watch things that you haven't been there in a while. Not used to those people, the way they do things. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to take a break and go on, relax, refresh. So, well, it is what it is, Bobby. I mean, I can't be on every week. But no, these right here, the ones that unsubbed, those are bots. Those are, I can't really explain it to you. When you stream all the time, YouTube has these I don't know what they are, but they connect to your channel somehow. And then when you don't stream, they fall off. And that's what happens. So, or also if someone tries to help out in subscribing and they're having an extra account, let's say you have an extra account that you don't use all the time, YouTube knows that. So if you try to subscribe with that account that you haven't used in, let's say, 6 months, you try to subscribe to another channel, YouTube knows that you're trying to help out that channel by putting another subscribe, even though you'll never use it, they'll take it away. So, and sometimes YouTube goes through these resets. They will go through different accounts, and if they're inactive, they get rid of them. And they'll take them away from any subscribe that is on there. So that's how it also happens sometimes. You're like, well, I don't know why I'm not getting notifications anymore. That's what happens. So appreciate all the love coming in, guys. Hit that like for us. We're trying to get to 100 likes. It is practice. Clock's ticking. I'm not sure what's going on here at Vegas. I saw that Dawson Cram had an issue on the track, but this is weird. This is definitely weird. And the practice clock is not working. Dawson Cram right here, the 74 Chevrolet. So maybe let's see what's going on here.
And prior to the green going out, this says,
man, you see that truck? Did y'all see that truck?
press.
We're back on there now. You think he'll get the poll? Terry Joe, good to see you. Brad says, what time is practice and qualifying our Cup Series? 1:30. 1:30. 1:30 is the next one.
Was attention.
I'm not sure. Probably Junior Motorsports car.
We say leave the racing on the racetrack. Well, he was on a racetrack. Maybe we leave it to the drivers in race cars.
Exactly, you do. You lose that algorithm too.
Looking for somebody that's got spots on that safety truck. I don't think that's honors.
Probably a Junior Motorsports car. I don't know. 1 second.
For the
Okay.
was on track.
I was.
But now they're all.
Yeah, did you see it? He like peeled out in front of the start finish line, and he got squiggly.
But it's going to be fun.
And he lost it, like almost lost it through the turn.
Drivers to go out. Jesse Love, the best.
It looked like a track official.
Yeah, some of that was that you have.
And remember, y'all, you're watching on the CW. The CW app right here. You can watch on the CW app.
Good presentation of what your car.
And I'll show you right here one more time. Go to the CW app right here and click on practice. This will bring you live coverage of practice and qualifying right here. It's on the CW app. Hang out in here. You click on that. And there it is. It's free. Make sure you check it out.
It can be
yeah, it's on the CW later.
Low grip, and so it just goes to a lot of changes, and these teams elect to say, hey, we're going to wait to the track. It's more representative. What we're actually going to.
You lose your YouTube constant upload mojo hotness. Yeah. You do.
It has a lot of grip.
So that's why I try to upload those vacation videos, and we had some they'll upload. So
it's too tight when you pull out. It has a lot of grip. It just you can still run a great lap time.
That's what I miss, Cole. Good to see you back, buddy.
A lot of these guys waited.
The Al Gore rhythm, exactly.
Getting on there, it just.
What's up, Ryan Reed? Good to see you, buddy. Dropping that 88 negative squirrel. What's up, man?
Posting that single lap time, they want to get a good balance on their.
What's up, negative squirrel? Appreciate you being here. Just go to the Play Store or your App Store and download it. But Allgaier won here last year. We'll see if he can do back-to-back wins as he won last week at Phoenix.
For the band that won the championship in 2024.
Well, Mandy, this is where you need to be right here, Mandy. You won't find it anywhere on YouTube Live. This is where you need to be right here, Mandy. Make sure you subscribe. This is where you need to be.
Getting that left front right there. Even when he was fighting the stage 2 in that race, just stick to the.
Can't believe.
Discipline to getting that car to rotate down there. It's something that's just sort of become the predominant line in the last couple.
What's up, Pure Gentleman Sports? What up, CeeLo? Thanks for stopping by the street. Yeah, man. Want to show my support. I was in the car, traveling back from Florida. Wanted to say hey. And make sure you check out my man, Pure Gentleman Sports. He's going to be doing the World Baseball Classic today and tonight. So make sure you check him out. And he's got Mets baseball coming up as well.
We retires quickly, but could this change the heat today? We see the wall come in to be far more impactful than it has been the last couple of years.
Popcorn, love me some pop. Hammer down, David Farmer. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Jesse Love says it looks really good. His crew chief said he looks really good.
Fronts here, Jamie. Number one, last week he was second, highly disappointed after winning a stage and leading over 100 laps. But I would say the other part of that motivation comes from the field that he's going to be racing against. And for a young driver that wants to go to grow, if he can go out today and beat guys like Larson
practice,
it's got to do a ton for his confidence. Well, those are feel-good days. And when you're an O'Reilly Auto Parts Series regular, anytime the Cup guys come back and want to race with you, I mean, yes, you want to be able to beat them. And the fact that you've got, one of the best in Kyle Larson doing it at one of his best tracks for sure. And the two-car, you look at what they were able to do last time we were at this track, super fast, led a lot of laps, really quick car, was in contention most of the night. and then what they were able to do last weekend. And you know, Stockman references the last time I talked to him.
So about 27 minutes left here in practice, y'all. 27 minutes left.
Jesse are on the same page, and they're producing good results. You know, great speed, and you just heard him come on the radio and say good laps at 51. He was referencing a 30:51. That's the lap time that they ran, and the lap times are falling off really fast here today. This is gonna be a good race today in managing time.
So you guys are hitting that like for us, trying to get to 100 likes. 77 in the house. Appreciate you being here, y'all.
Austin Green in third quick right now.
Austin Green.
7.
Look at Ryan Sieg now, top of the board, Bronny. Ryan Sieg. Jeremy Clements, and then Chase Briscoe now on there. Still haven't seen Larson.
Run the high side.
There he is, Larson, 11th fastest.
Right on the wall, you kind of shade lower and then go up as you get to the center of the track.
Everybody is out there now.
That very little grip. Let's take a listen.
Everybody. Austin Green. But thank you guys for hanging. Lightly press and like the subscribe. That's right, Negative Squirrel. Help us out, y'all. 52,307 trying to gain those backs.
Being on the ground and
that's lap averages. Clement still has the fact. Yeah, I don't know why it does that though.
Day of the bumps. I would tell you.
See if I do this. Okay, so lap times.
That makes your booty pucker. Is what happens.
So Clement, Sieg, Austin Green. There we go.
See, is a word that.
So Jeremy Clement's the fastest.
So phrase would make it.
That's all right because it's weird. It is weird.
These practice qualifying shows.
There's Taylor Gray.
Joe Gibbs Racing. We know how successful Jason Ratcliffe.
Taylor Gray out there.
Been leading Taylor Gray. They won the pole last week at Phoenix. Finished 15th. Involved in that crash late. One top 10 for them in 2026. And rewind to last week. What went wrong late in the race?
Brandon Jones.
Driver 54. And this is
Brandon Jones was right in his way, and Swallowage too.
Racing.
Took 3 of their cars out. One shot.
See 3 of their cars crunched together like that under that circle.
You're not supposed to take out your teammates.
Bad start they've had this year.
And it was caused by Sammy Smith of all people.
Well, just to kind of continue that theme of the
100 likes, help us out, y'all.
Struggles to start this year. Jason Ratcliffe, the crew chief on this, talked about that this morning. And he said, even though they got caught up in that wreck in Phoenix, said the good news is, from a platform and balance standpoint, we feel like we know where we need to improve. Not only at Phoenix last week, but also even at Circuit of the Americas on the road course.
Here's your lineup here. Who's fastest so far?
No income scratching your head why maybe you've struggled for
Larson, 20th fastest right now.
Where we need to go. But he also reiterated what you guys talked about, the lack of a true veteran presence in this car or in these cars consistently. Speaking of Eric Almirola last year.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. 24 minutes left in practice. 24 minutes left in practice.
Good opportunities for all of Joe Gibbs Racing.
I'm talking about practice.
This weekend's practice reminds me a little bit of what we had last week. And what I mean by that is last weekend we had IndyCar rubber down.
Playoffs, that's right, Maddie. Playoffs.
So you looked at the practice sheet and you're like, I'm not sure who actually
playoffs
the best car. And I look at today, a lot of guys went out early, some waited.
There's Briscoe in that 19. He's going to be a hard one to beat today.
So these guys go out late.
Chase Briscoe making his O'Reilly's Auto Parts debut.
Find out once we get to find a little bit of who's got.
See what Briscoe can do today.
It's been a tough thing to evaluate.
That 19's always been strong. It was strong here last year.
Chase whoever's behind
Eric Almirola in that sucker.
From the car that's behind him on the racetrack.
Larson and Briscoe in this race, plus Connor Zilich. Plus, Cole Custer. Let's see where he's at. Where's Cole Custer?
Just above it, it's going to be
17th fastest for Cole Custer. 17th fastest for Custer.
That's the middle, and if you look just above where the right side of his car is, it's going to be
The regular lap practice screen's not working.
That's where the grip is.
That's why you don't see it here.
Right here, if you run just a little bit higher.
Cole Trickle says, I watched Star Wars Trilogy again. Now I have new perspective from Return of the Jedi. Yoda tells Luke Leia is his sister. Luke, I kissed my sister? You did what?
I'll tell you, a couple of guys to keep an eye on.
The track is super fun on NASCAR 25. Yeah, you can run in Vegas. You can run lights out. You don't have to lift at all. Where's Kyle? He's not in this race, Chatter Bob.
Jamie, one of the things.
Cheddar Bob, he's not in this race. This is NASCAR O'Reilly Series.
70 miles per hour to the middle of the corner. And I love this entry into 3. Watch
31 run just now for Chase Briscoe. Trying to get up there. Briscoe's still in the not in the top 10.
That's what makes this place so tough. It's the tires fall.
You're welcome. It'll be the next show after this. The next stream after this will be NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying.
It's such a balance around here.
We appreciate y'all hanging out, watching us today. We thank you so much for being here. We're welcome back. Austin Hill for the win. All right, KFB.
Unsettles the car, and now he's going to try to top a little bit.
There is Connor Zillich back in that one. Where's Carson Quaffle? He's in the number 9 Junior Motorsports car. Junior Motorsports has 5 cars in the race today. 5 cars for Junior Motorsports. The 1, the 88, the 8, the 7, and the 9.
Right now,
They really haven't shown Larson very much at all.
some of the usual suspects
Zillich
inside the top 5.
back in that one.
Zillich 6th on the 15 lap average, making his second.
2 starts. His best finish at Vegas was 2nd.
Yeah.
One of the races he did not win last year.
Drivers, and he just
In that Carolina Carport Chevrolet.
describing as Fleming just came on again and said, I'm just so tired. Watch the
Well, we missed Cole. Matt Snyder in the field, yes, but he has to qualify to make the race. Let's see where he's at. Snyder.
He was part of it now and said, it's weird for whatever reason.
Let's see where he's at here. There he's 40th fastest right now. 40th fastest. Dawson Cram 41st. So 3 cars are not going to make this race. So he's definitely going to have to show some speed.
His stat line on mile and a half. 3 runner-ups.
Snyder's in the race, right? He's practicing right now.
He's not been able to win.
Oh, he's screwed, Lizard King says, yeah.
To deliver on. Really
Yep.
good.
He's got 3 cars will not make this race.
In fact, you look at Junior Motorsports. They
Did that like y'all trying to get to 100 likes? There's the 88 star car, like Larson's Las Vegas career. He's won here once.
Texas driving the 88.
4 starts, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s.
Surprised.
Lawson.
The lack of pace from the JRM cars. They were so
In that
good here.
star car,
I mean,
88
they've been good at everything.
Chevrolet.
Both races last year.
HendricksCars.com. Let's see him qualify. That's right, Lizard King. We'll see if he can do it. He needs to show speed to get in. He'll be going pretty first, too. He'll be going first.
Look slightly pedestrian. They don't stick out in any way right now.
I'll see you, Mary. That's right. I'll see you. I'll see you, Mary.
Take a look at
When is qualifying for NASCAR Cup? 130, Chatterbox. Cheddar Bob 130. I believe 130.
Nice. Ironically,
2 hours from now, we'll be on.
Joe Skyer being in the midst of it. That race in Vegas. Is there an O'Reilly Series replay?
Larson.
Larson won that race, and Parker, I think you referenced it earlier, the Cup 6.
Make sure you check it out, our paint scheme and race weekend preview as well that we put out this yesterday. Give you all the information on these races these weekends. And your early betting odds, too, as well.
Looking at
Early betting odds.
It's nice, at least. See, rain, the rain.
17 minutes left here in this practice. 17 minutes left in practice. And then we'll get about a 20-minute break, and then we'll get to qualifying for the Lanai. That'll be this afternoon here on our channel. We'll bring you flag-to-flag coverage of that as well. We're back here. We're back. And make sure you let everybody know we're back. The Vegas is so place your bets. Place your bets. That's right. Start thinking about your dark horses for tonight. Your dark horses and your picks for tonight's races, as we'll be discussing those during the broadcast for Lanai coming up this afternoon from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Start thinking about your picks and your cautions and your dark horses. You got a little time to start thinking. It's not till 4 o'clock. We don't come on till 4 o'clock Central for the pre-race ceremonies for that race. But you got some time to hang out. We're going to be here with you all day today, all afternoon, and going into the evening time together. And then tomorrow we'll be live again for the Pennzoil 400 tomorrow afternoon. Might have some basketball on tomorrow afternoon. And then next week, college basketball on Thursday and Friday for March Madness, all day March Madness on Thursday. And then Friday, I got to look at the truck race. I got to see what time the truck race is on Friday. I'm not sure if it's on Saturday or Sunday. So let's take a look at that right now, anyways. Let's just take a look. So we kind of prepare ourselves here. But we'll definitely have basketball during update unavailable. Okay. Let's see here. What's going on with this? Okay, update my NASCAR app first, and then we'll figure it out. But we'll look for the Austin Hill or Larson will win for sure. Man D says unless Larson finds some horses, he's stuck. Why did I add him to my bet? And he's the last leg to go. We'll see. Maybe just kind of holding back. But, it is in that 88. 88 car is pretty strong. He's going to be there in the end. He'll be in the end for sure. There's Sheldon Creed with that win under his belt this year in that 00 Chevrolet. All it took was to go to a Chevrolet to get a big win for Sheldon Creed. But we got about 15 minutes left. Jeremy Clement still the fastest on the track. Good for him. 51 Chevrolet, Jeremy Clement. And they got Ryan Sieg here. When this race starts today, I think it's going to be at 4:30 Central, 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern.
So he and White Canyon is doing the drive from LA. They stopped there.
Sheldon Creed.
They ran out of gas.
How do you run out of gas? What's up? Thrash. What's up, Thrash? Welcome back, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Thrash. Good to see you.
Story.
Trying to get to 70 likes. 4 likes to go to 70. Hit that like for us. 14 minutes left in practice. Sheldon Creed, let's see where he's at in practice right here. Sheldon Creed.
I don't know. I'm saying you get it out.
The Creed in 18th fastest right now. 18th fastest for Sheldon Creed.
JT, they really have executed the green flag cycles pretty well this year. Did it pretty good in Vegas last year. So maybe, as Jamie said, you get it out of the way and
okay, where's my
put yourself in position here today.
Let's go racing, boys. That's right. Hill for the win, Wayne says. All right, boogity. What's up, Anita? Good to see you. Breezy on the ticket booking. It says 1:30. 1:30. No, the race starts at 4:30. 1:30. 4:30 Central. 1:30. No, it's not 1:30. Next race at Darlington, Friday, March 20th, 7:30. Okay, so we will have the truck race next Friday night. So it'll be basketball. Hopefully Tennessee doesn't play Friday night. God, that's going to be horrible. They do.
To the center. What's that not help him do? Run the wall.
Hopefully Tennessee doesn't play on Friday night.
That's something that comes in. He'll have to work on it. But right now,
hopefully they play Thursday. It all works out.
See when he gets to the corner, Jamie. It's just such a shallow entry. You always think of a mile and a half, big wide arcs. That's our thing.
Go racing.
Puts that car in middle into the
Austin Hills.
How gets it to rotate? Well, his car looks significantly more comfortable to me than Chase Briscoe's. I know Briscoe.
13-16 to go.
Laps he ran so far.
13-16 to go.
I thought his car looked very nervous. This car still has a lot of movement.
But thank you for that update, Cole. Appreciate you there on that.
As he takes his hand right here, he's going to rest his adjust his belts. His eyes. He's been resting his right hand on all straightaways.
12 minutes to go. 13 minutes. 12:55 on change for practice here.
Way down those straightaways.
What up, Charles? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here, Charles.
He seems pretty relaxed inside the car. We have jumped
12 minutes left.
the drivers and the different vehicles they're in this year. And I will say that today takes the cake.
12 minutes left.
Being in the field in the one, Larson coming over and driving.
Carson Quaffle, that wild chips. Number 9. Anyone ever had wild chips?
And all of that.
They're made out of chicken.
In the 9,
I like the buffalo chicken one. That's pretty good.
These many weeks, he's going to run this car a few times this season.
I met the owner a couple years back in Nashville. Tom introduced me to him. Tom, if you're watching, we appreciate you, man. We hope you're doing well. Prayers for Tom. And also prayers for Judy, Speedy Smoke. Prayers for Speedy Smoke as well, as she's had some surgeries. Where's the like button? Chatter, get out of the chat box and you'll see a little thumbs up that looks like this. Little thumbs up that looks like this. What up, Big Wade? We'll see if your boy can continue it.
An exceptional job.
We'll see.
In multiple different cars, different crews.
Carson Quaffle on 1.5 mile track, 6 starts, 1 top 10. Not too good for Carson Quaffle.
Last year, and if I think back to this race 1 year ago, he'd never been here before.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. 11 minutes left. 11 minutes left in practice here. And then we'll get you qualifying.
Did a great job for a second year.
Less than 30 likes to go to 100. Help us out, y'all. Less than 100 likes. Less than 30 to go to 100 likes. Jeremy Clement still holding the fort, y'all. Shocker.
It's wild. Yeah. Those are wild chips. Wild chips.
Wild chips.
I like it, though, that bright orange.
It was like the Hooters car. It really looks like the Hooters car without the Hooters on there. It really does. Doesn't it, y'all?
And they really don't tell the story.
Old Alan Kowicki Hooters style.
Stage points in every stage this
with
year.
That orange and the white.
52 overall and comes in 4th in the standings.
Wild chips. But Jeremy Clement's still the fastest with a 29.963. If Waffle hits the wall, he'll turn into a waffle. That's right, Bishop.
Is something else. And it's up to
second. That's right.
Over 30 laps.
Feel I'm disappointed with Connor.
Some of these guys, so it's gonna be fun to watch.
Well, I mean, I told you, Bobby, that he would not just dominate like you thought he would. I told you that.
Let's hear what Jeremy has to say.
But Jeremy Clement's 2 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series wins, and he is fastest in the field here in this Chevrolet. Jeremy Clement Racing. Bad call to take 4 tires at the end of the race. Wade, you would think if they would, him and Hamlin, you think he would have learned from Denny Hamlin. Now, I understand that 20 laps to go, you might have a chance to get back up there, and he almost did. But I think with 2 tires, he might have won the race. But, man, yeah, that sucks for Big Bell taking 4 tires. Called the Denny Hamlin 4 tires. I even said it while I was like, Bell, did you not learn from Denny Hamlin? You do not do that here. So, remember you told me that last year. I know. It's all right. 9 minutes left in practice, y'all. 9 minutes left. Make sure you hit that like for us. You're coming in if you haven't been here. We thank you for being. We missed y'all last week. I hope you guys are having fun today. We're gonna have a good time today. Hope you have. Looking forward to the race, y'all.
He turns these laps are a little bit off from what I'm seeing in super laps, but remember he has some heat cycles on it. Most laps turned in the session for Star 21 for him. 30 for Clements. He's the
Jeremy Clements is the fastest on the track. I cannot believe it, everybody. This is crazy stuff. Let me turn my Wi-Fi on. It's already on. Okay. Done. I'm just waiting on the NASCAR app to update itself. And then I'll have that. All right, so coming up after this, we got practice ending here in about 7 minutes. And then we're going to have probably about a 20-minute cool down. Caitlin dropping those 88s. Cole says Cletus will be running one of his Ford Crown Vics at Talladega also. Should be interesting on that Talladega race. I planned on trying to go to the Talladega race, but I don't think it's going to happen now, just from our our side with just things going on here at the home. I don't think we can get away for a whole weekend. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do Talladega like I normally did, like a normal plan. But still, anything can happen. But I will let you know if it does change. If you are going to Talladega already, I appreciate you. But maybe we'll see if we can get out there. Maybe for just Sunday's race. But Caitlin dropping the 88 and the 7. Allgaier, the winner here last year, not really doing anything here. Allgaier's not really showing his cards either. None of these junior motorsports cars showing the cards. No, look at Roger Carruth. He's back in that 32 Chevrolet as he's been ousted. Not ousted, but he had nowhere to go since Zillage is in the 1 and Carson Quaffle in the 9. So Roger Carruth doing 2 now of his 10 races that he will be away from that 88 car. But Connor Zillage there, 23rd fastest. So what's going on with these cars today? This is not normal. So I'm not sure what's going on. But we'll see what happens in practice. We'll see what happens in practice. Hopefully NASCAR gets their act together on their website because it is not looking too good today for them. All right. There's Corey Day. He did a lot better than he did the last couple weeks. Corey Day, and that's 17hendrickscars.com. Corey Day right now, he is 13th fastest on the field. 13th fastest on the field for Corey Day. You got 2hendrickscars.com cars in the field. You got Corey Day and Kyle Larson.
Racing the dirt car, racing his O'Reilly car.
So last night he was racing in the dirt car
with his mentor for the white 57 is Kyle Larson.
Larson racing last night too.
Down the dirt. Man, it was about one lap from being the other way.
Larson won in the dirt.
And look at Owen, who's sporting the Corey Day hoodie. you think Kyle bought that for him? I probably would allow that. So
it's going to be a bunch of YouTubers doing a race using a bunch of Crown Vics at Talladega. Here we go. Let's do it.
It actually spun out early on in the race last night, but Corey Day.
If they televise it, we'll do it.
It's like his comfort factor.
There's Corey Day. 5 minutes left in practice, everybody. 5 minutes left in practice.
Time we raced here, and if you
5 minutes left.
There's been a little controversy about how he's gotten those.
Almost to 100. 23 likes to go. Keep subscribing as well if you're new. 52,308. Help us out on the subscribes, everybody.
Right there, as low as he can get. Left front almost on the apron, and 5 laps ago he was running against the wall. So I think this type of a track really suits his style. He does remind me of his mentor there a little bit. When we talk to him, the way he's sort of going about this, just sort of
change my Streamlabs here.
The pun on that one. I think the big thing is I see when I watch those videos of the sprint car racing is just how much those cars are moving around, jumping around, they're bouncing, all those things, and I then look at this and think, yeah, that's probably a good preparation for this sort of style of racing. And it's just something about it. If you can be really good at those and driving off the right rear, much dynamic movement there is as you see him go to those.
So we just got a little bit left here in practice. 3:56 to go. 3 minutes 56 seconds to go. 20 likes away now. 20 likes away from 100 likes. Come on, y'all, help us out.
So many guys come over to NASCAR style racing and they'll enter 3 car lengths off the wall and then wash up to the middle. In order to really be good, you have to enter right on the wall and commit to it all the way around. And as I watch him, he knows what to do here. And his lap times still a little bit better around the wall. You see, entering high like that, he's been able to produce pretty good times around the top. And that's how you enter high in a dirt track, right? Put it on the cushion. You got to get to it right away, put it on the right rear, and work it all the way around. As we look at 99, Retzloff. Off of 4.
Retzloff, that 99 Viking Chevrolet.
Sprint car, but I can tell you, when we showed you the speeds earlier, over probably 170 miles an hour at that moment. Pushing 180 fully in the throttle. It looked pedestrian there. Behind the wheel, it's not, right? It's not the same way. That's when he got out there and he said, man, did you see that slide? They're like, yeah, it looked all right. What was that pucker thing? Yeah, he referenced earlier. Butt pucker. Yeah, I was going to let you say it. That's Jamie's. Hey, what about Retzloff, though, in Viking? When you look at their results here in 2026, he has that runner up finish, which is the best for Viking at Atlanta. And last weekend, Alfredo goes out, qualifies fourth. That's their best ever qualifying run. And he paid it off with a top 10.
All right.
Race, been to a lot of different types of racetracks and seen a lot here this year. And he's up there top 10 in points, which is very impressive for the driver from Wisconsin. There's Raja Caruth in the 32. Top 10 every week for that car with 3 different drivers.
All right. I think I got all that now.
An awesome job all year long. He's another
got that going.
What the expectation was for him, the fact that he had to go to all these different teams, but I think that he has done an exceptional job. It's not just what he does on the track.
So Jeremy Comet's still in the lead here, 152 to go.
Everything that you want from a driver.
Jeremy Comet, there's Raja Caruth
Cars are paying, but it's
in the 32.
The largest car YouTube channels in the last 10 years. Absolutely.
Jordan Anderson Racing.
That made insane
Raja.
content over the years. Very cool to see.
I like that paint scheme. I wish they would have had that in the paint scheme, but they did not. So what's the new Black Heart Island? I think the island would be run out of gold by last year. Oh, 10 gifted memberships. Negative Squirrel. Awesome Negative Squirrel with those 10 gifted memberships. Everybody tell Negative Squirrel, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. And congratulations, Warren, retired reporter, Richard Hawkins. It's Richard. RB, Arwind, Positive Me with Austin, Shifty, 49ers. John Collins gets a membership now. Mrs. Shithy and Sunny Cruz, I can. Awesome. So awesome. Thank you again, Negative Squirrel. Everybody tell Negative Squirrel, thank you so much for the memberships. You are now MVP members. Thank you again, Negative Squirrel. You're the best, buddy. There's Danny Dimes in that 52 Chevrolet Ford. 3 Fords in the field, I believe. Let's see. See if we can find how many Fords. We got Chandler Smith in the 5. We got Danny Dimes in the 62 and Dirty Nick Sanchez in that AM Racing 25. Thank you so much, Negative Squirrel. Appreciate you, buddy.
Maybe today, Jesse Love and RCR is able to take the reins. Saw a quick flash of Daniel Dye running in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series again this week before the trucks return.
So I'm curious to see how Commence qualifies here. No one is given a run or Ryan C.
Here in the session. Interesting enough, I didn't see anyone do a green flag pit stop. We'll see if Taylor does it here. Yeah, he's going to do one right on cue. Yeah,
Taylor Gray.
We're going to have one of those, most likely in that final stage later today. If this is one of the hardest pit roads to get on, not miss. A lot of
Taylor Gray practicing a green flag pit stop here because third stage they're going to probably need one.
Penalties. You saw that curve on pit road. You can get tricked by that. Make sure you're to the outside. That curve can throw you for a big loop.
What's up, Sarah? Good to see you. Hello, Sarah.
2019.
Now you got to change your name to Positive Squirrel. All right, so there it is. Practice is over, and Jeremy Commence is the leader. And let's take a look at some lap averages now. Let's look at these. What you really want to pay attention to. Look at that Larson at the top there. Sam Mayer, Ryan C., Connor Zilich. Commence there in 7th. So that's that for that one. Let's take a look at the 5 lap average. There's Jeremy Commence, Jesse Love, Taylor Gray, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer. Your 10 lap average is Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, and Taylor Gray. 15 lap average, Jesse Love. So those long runs, we get into these long runs, you want to see. There's Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Taylor Gray, and then Sam Mayer, Taylor Gray. So watch Sam Mayer and Taylor Gray. If there's a long run there in that third stage, we'll see. And anybody 25 lap, Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, and Allgaier. Not too many people completed a 25 lapper, but these guys did. Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, Allgaier, and then Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, Allgaier. So watch these guys right here, 30 lap average. Not that many people did them, but practicing for a long run coming up here today. I figure it's going to be a long run in that third stage. So Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, and Justin Allgaier are your fastest in the 30. Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, and Justin Allgaier in the 25. Sam Mayer, Taylor Gray, Kyle Larson in the 20. Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Taylor Gray in the 15. Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Taylor Gray in the 10. Jeremy Commence, fastest lap. Uh, Jeremy Commence, but he's the fast 5 lap average. And then Kyle Larson overall. So we'll see how it goes. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo's our YouTube channel, and we're going to be doing qualifying next. Qualifying next, as we were looking at lap times because the practice never showed up. The practice times never showed up for us. So hopefully they get the qualifying on here. But we'll run through the fastest here. Jeremy Commence with a 29.963. Ryan Sieg with a 30.023. So big difference there in speed. Then Austin Green. So some of these guys like, who? What? What's going on here? Jeremy Commence, Ryan Sieg, Austin Green. You'll be like, is this Group 1? Is the junior motorsports cars going to be out there? Yes, they were out there. So interesting. Jesse Love 4th, Taylor Gray 5th, Brandon Jones 6th, 7th is Jeb Burton, 8th is Sam Mayer, 9th is Austin Hill, 10th is Justin Allgaier, 11th is Chase Briscoe, 12th is William Swallowich, 13th is Corey Day, 14th is Raja Karut, 15th is Sammy Smith, 16th is Parker Retzlaff, 17th is Cole Custer, and here's Jeremy Commence.
I mean, since we started to now, I mean, we went out, track had a ton of grip. I was nearly about wide open. And boy, that Alliance Driveway Solution Chevy had some speed and grip, and that was fun. But yeah, just working on the race run, trying to run all over the track, see what we got. We got too tight there for sure, but Matt and the boys are making some great changes. So I'm very excited to have a shot today. And sure, it's fun to drive some fast Chevys, man. So I'm looking forward to the race.
Fast Chevys.
See what we can do, and hopefully
Finished 11th last week.
Good weeks in a row for the 51 group. Fast last week in Phoenix. And
Jeremy Commence 11th last week in Phoenix. So we'll pick up where we're at. Sheldon Creed 18th, 19th is LeVar Scott, 21st is Kyle Larson, and here is Kyle Larson.
By the way, congratulations to both of you on your high limits wins. But the real question is, who bought Owen the Corey Day sweatshirt?
I hope they gave it to him for free. He's yeah, it's sure, right?
What he said. My boy, there you go, Sarah.
Said no to have.
He said, I hope he gave it to him for free.
That's huge, right? You know, this is my second
Number
time
45. What's up, Richard? Good to see you.
Obviously, so
Appreciate you, hammer down, David
just
Farley.
relate things to me in a better way than
With 13th fastest for Corey Day in this practice, but they were showing a picture of when Larson won the dirt race the other night, and they asked his son where he got the Corey Day sweatshirt, and Larson says, I hope he got it for free.
You always want to see your teammates do well, even the JRM guys, an open book as always. So, yeah, my car felt pretty good. I was just a little bit tight. Talking to him, he sounds really tight. So, yeah, Vegas is just once your balance, especially in these, I feel like once your balance goes a certain direction, it just continues that way. So, yeah, trying to find, the happy spot early in the run, I think.
All right. So, and also, they did not supply a paint scheme picture this week. So, Corey Day and Kyle Larson were left out of the paint scheme preview. I should have went back and found it. So, I remember the 88 and the 17 have to be in there every week, no matter what. Danny Dimes in 27th. Chandler Smith back in there in the 5 Ford. Fast Pasta back as well in the 25 Chevrolet. And 25th, 26th, Chandler Smith, 27th, Danny Dimes in the other Ford, Josh Williams, 28th, 29th is Dean Thompson, 30th is Ryan Ellis, 31st is Ryan Sieg, 32nd is Blaine Perkins, 33rd is Nathan Bird, 34th is Dirty Nick Sanchez, 35th is Mason Maggio, 36th is Josh Balicki, 37th is Brendan Poole, 38th is Chad Fincham, 39th is Matt Snyder, 40th is Joey Gase, and 41st is Dawson Cram. So there is your wrap totals, and we'll see now in qualifying. We'll see if NASCAR can help us out with the qualifying thing. And Bronny, if it comes up for you, let me know. But I don't have any much faith in the way it's going here today on this leaderboard thing. So he got it from Mr. Yesterday. Did I miss the race? No, Guts. This is practice and qualifying for the Lanai. It's coming up this afternoon around 4. So make sure you hit that. We're 7 likes away from 100. Thank you guys so much for being here today. We appreciate you as we're about to get into qualifying for the NASCAR O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series. And we're looking forward for you to hang out with us every weekend. So make sure you subscribe to the channel up there. Hit that big subscribe, 52,310. Hit that subscribe as we are under caution right now. Actually, a red flag as we are letting the cars cool a little bit, letting them cool down for a single run for here. Let me red flag there. Let me move that right here. All right, there we go. Your Streamlabs spells preview instead. Oh, it does. Okay, thank you for letting me do that. I will definitely correct that. Thank you, Damien. Appreciate that. I'll correct that later on. But thank you for letting me know. Thank you so much. That's for me trying to type it quick. That's my fault. Let's see here. Cole says, hard to miss the race if you live east of the Mississippi River and the race is in Las Vegas. So yeah, anytime you see something wrong on our stream, if I leave the caution light on and it's green flag, or if it's green flag or it's caution and I still have the green, let me know. Those are details that I like to have changed, and I can't like look at everything, and sometimes I'll miss. So if you see anything off, let me know. I do appreciate you, Damon. Thank you so much for that.
For Larson, that blue line, it starts to get almost linear in some respects. That's what you want to see as you get later to run.
Some serious talent in this field. Love O'Reilly Racing. Yeah, David Farmer. It always has been good here. If it was Xfinity Series, and don't you miss hearing it's fast as Xfinity Mobile? I haven't heard that in a good while, for sure. So, but man, oh man, yeah, it's definitely the Xfinity Series. I think has the best racing because it's a different car. The talent is just through the roof of young talent, so it should be fun. Change your bro. Oh yeah, thank you for Lizard King. Let me change that right now. Yeah, I was hoping that the qualifying thing would work. So let's just get that ready right now. Take this off. We'll do this on, and then let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see here. Find my O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's good. Let me see. Subscriber. All right, let's see if it's on yet. I hate to see if this works. There we go. All right, qualifying. Better work. So it's a single lap qualifying at standard tracks. Cars get 1 timed lap to set their starting position. And I don't think they're going to have anything on here, y'all. I don't think it's going to be on here. We'll see, though. You're going to 00? Let's do it. That's a good idea, Damon. Let's pick. Who you got on the poll? Who do you got on the poll for this today? Who you got picking for the poll? Let me see your picks. Chat, let me see you. There, your banner is qualified. That's right. Let me see your picks for the poll. I'm going to go. I think the junior motorsports cars are sandbagging here, and I'm going to take Larson at the 88. Give me Larson for the poll. I just have a feeling. All right, Mandy's going the 2. Anybody else, y'all? Anybody else? Go Hill, Austin Hill, Screw 2. What's going on? See, go Cletus. Let's go Cletus. United States Bitcoin Reserve. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Let me see the 9. Jake, what's up, dude? Good to see you. The 9 for Carson Guafo on the poll. Zillage for Lizard King. Anybody else? I'm going Larson. I just have a feeling the junior motorsports cars are sandbagging here. It's weird to see that top 5. Larson, duh, Sarah says. Okay, Larson. Anybody else? Anybody else? We're also 4 likes away from 100. If you haven't hit that like, please do. Subscribe to the channel as well. 52,310. Help us out. Looking like the 9. Ventures says the 9. Good to see you, Adventures. Appreciate you. T-Van says Briscoe. Good pick, Briscoe. Yeah, don't forget about that 19. Joe Gibbs Racing's always strong. Anybody else? I don't think Cletus is in the race. No, he's not. He is not in the race. He'll be back at Talladega, I believe. Or Darlington comes first, actually. Darlington comes first. No, Rockingham. He'll be back for Rockingham in the O'Reilly Series. And then he's at Talladega. And then Daytona. Anybody else with your poll picks as you're in watching with us today? Anybody else with your poll picks? Anybody else? Let's see if this refreshes. Practice and qualifying coming up for the NASCAR Cup Series will be on at 1:30 Central. 1:30 Central for practice and qualifying. We'll also redirect you. I'm going to put it in the pin message as well. And then today's race at 4:30 Central for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, the Lanai, as we're fixing to find who's going to be on the pole here as cars are cooling off and getting rolled to the dock to get set for qualifying.
Find out next. We're live in Sin City.
Hey, CeeLo, if you get any better at what you do, we won't be able to handle it. Thanks, you're the best. Oh, Wade, thanks so much. Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much, buddy. Victoria says Penske should have signed Koffel to run the 22 car, and Ford should have kept Haas and RSS. They're so weak now. Yeah, so like RSS Racing and Haas moved over to Chevrolet from Ford. There's 3 Fords in the field. One is Danny Dimes, and then, of course, Dirty Nick Sanchez, he left Big Machine Racing and moved over. Now he is in the car, so he's got a Ford. And then you got one other Ford, and I can't think of the name, but let me know if I can remember that. But Parker Retzlaff for T. Lee for Viking Chevrolet. It's not Rockingham. I thought it was Rockingham, Cole. I thought it was Austin Hill for Was Up. Anybody else with your picks on the poll before they start? Also, the 20. Damon's got Parker Parker or also Brandon Jones for the poll. So there's another one. I wonder how many laps Cletus has done at RCR Simulator for Rocky. I'm sure he has done a lot. I'm sure he has. Native Squirrel dropping those 88s for Larson as well. Thank you again, Native Squirrel, for the appreciate for the new memberships, the gifted memberships that are MVP. You're eligible for MVP. You're eligible for special live streams. You get the early access to vlogs when we drop them on Fridays, or if we have cruise vacations or anything like that, you have access to those, and you have access to the emojis now. So the folks that got the gifted memberships today, you are access to those emojis now that we have for everybody in the chat, and those are available here for you guys for the members as we do those every week. Next will be the NASCAR Cup Series. They'll have those changed here in the next stream, and we like you to support your driver, and that's how we put them in here. So that I know a lot of people love using these emojis, and a lot of people say, "Hey, how do you have access to those?" And that is what it is. It is the rookie membership. 99 cents gets you access to these emojis that change constantly. Change constantly. Oh, I can't use all those. There's those emojis for 99 cents, everybody. Now serving like 98. Oh, we're almost there, y'all, to get to 100. Mayor Jason's going Sam Mayer for Chandler Smith for Jake. Chandler Smith for Jake. All right. So we'll see. I think a lot of cars are sandbagging here. Yeah, I don't think, Bronny, this is going to work. I don't think it's going to work. And unfortunately, I've lost the practice times now. Or you could used to click on it, but now it's not working. So we're going to have to just give it to you here. See if it comes up here on the first qualifying.
17.
Chad Fincham.
What will get you hyped is that you go out.
Best finish 15th on a 1.5 mile track. But you know 1.5 mile tracks are all about Larson.
How brave are you in terms of holding that?
See if this refreshes. I don't think it's going to, Bronny.
3 and 4 when the track is losing grip.
I was answering who the other four. Oh, I'm sorry. The other Ford is
to do that, use a lot.
Chandler Smith, thank you.
This place, one of the
Yeah, I know, right?
qualifying laps
Sarah?
in NASCAR in terms of just.
I don't know where else to go.
31-16 for Fincham.
31-16 for Fincham. So yeah, this is not working.
Custer is in the SS Greenlight Zero car this weekend, first start in the series in over a year. So how are you getting back adjusted to it?
And firing off definitely felt like a fish out of water. Just the lot of differences from the next gen car. So
Now look at this. It went right back. So it's having issues now. It went back to the NASCAR one.
We have a pretty good car in the long run. Just have to. It's gonna be
So
different.
it's not even working now.
Cole's an early qualifier. He's going to jump aboard this car. Quick story, too, about the hauler that
Cole Custer in that zero.
This is the very
Here's Josh Williams in the
hauler
92.
that Custer, Cole's dad, ever bought for a stock car when he was getting the Mustang.
I don't know what's going on here. Let's see if I can do something else.
And Joe was telling us this story earlier today about Cole as a kid and how he used to play on that hauler. He took a big fall through the manhole from the second level down to the floor that kind of scared him.
Try something else here.
Since then, that hauler has been in service 30 years. The Custers have moved to North Carolina, and it's back in service this weekend for Cole. So kind of a cool full circle moment that shows how the organization has grown, and also kudos to whoever built that trailer that it's still going up and down the road all these years later.
When we go to Darlington next.
Yeah, it's not even.
It's like
They're having issues because it's not even on another. I tried something else and it's not working.
Josh Williams goes to the top of the board, 30-50. That's big for him.
30-50.
Because they missed the show the last couple of weeks. Here's Ryan Ellis. He's second at 30-82. And we remind everyone, 41 cars here, 38 make the field. So 3 go home. 32 get in on speed. So if you beat 9 in the qualifying session, you know you'll race later today. Kim, talk to him. Here he is on track. Mike Snyder in the third hole.
I ran a 31:20 in practice earlier today. Was able to wrap that line. Or it looks pretty comfortable and almost looks a little bit tight. Tracker shows here. Out into turn 3, just rolling barely out of the throttle. Oh, he got loose right there. Washed up the race.
Yeah, I don't have it.
This momentum going to the start finish line.
DNQ'd.
97, so a little bit of a pickup.
I'm not the only one. Okay. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Josh Williams.
The app's working fine.
That's a big pickup from what we've seen from these first few cars that have went out so far. So good luck for him. This will be a good.
And I don't know what's going on.
Where the track is.
Like the NASCAR app's not working either.
Yeah, got right to it, got the car rotated. You can see the tracker headed in the right direction. Then it comes down to 3 and 4.
Isn't that weird? That's working on the app.
Speed you throw in where you can get the car rotated, then get immediately
Do this here.
to full throttle.
Let's see here if we can get the NASCAR app going here. Let's see if we can get it going here. See if I can change something up here. 1 second, everybody. We're having technical difficulties. NASCAR is not having fun with us today. Where is everything? One second here. Trying to get the NASCAR app to work. Maybe you can see it that way. You can't see that. That sucks. Well, maybe they'll get it right. What's up, that rat farmer? Good to see you. We're having technical difficulties with the scoreboard right now. So we'll keep you up to date here. Quaffle's on the pole right now with a 30.021. LeVar Scott in second. Deep announcer voice, please. Stand by. That's right. Got to 100 likes. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much, y'all. Appreciate that. Yeah, the web is messed up. I don't know what's going on with it. My app is okay. Qualifying. This is qualifying, Rat Farmer, for the Lanai. But Carson Quaffle right now. But here is Mason Maggio. He won. Chevrolet Maggio. See what he can do here. He's going to position fifth fastest for Mason Maggio. So I'm just going to turn this off because it's not working. Joey Gay should have put up Stefan Partners full time. Everybody else runs 38th each race. Oh, yeah, so make sure you go to the app, the NASCAR app, y'all. I know you have to have like more than two here. Let's see here if I can do CW app again.
Because you just don't get any.
Here's Swallowich.
He was here. Bring it to the top.
Williams Swallowich now. 29.95. 29.95 for Swallowich.
On the white line, almost had little.
So Swallowich, Kloss, and Quaffle now on the outside.
And it just gave him great rotations and get that right to the throttle. And to your point, use very little racetrack connection. It's one of the things you could do here for whatever reason. You don't always have to be going all the way out to the four.
Hitch up is what Ed called it. LeVar Scott in second. No, now Quaffle's in second.
Nick Sanchez.
Lizard King. Quaffle's now in second. Swallowich is in first. Now here's Dirty Nick Sanchez. Dirty Nick Sanchez now.
For a good place finish. Then driving the 48.
He is always a good qualifier.
Driving the 25 for racing. And he goes to third.
Dirty Nick Sanchez, third fastest with 179.59, which, man, oh, man. Third fastest for Dirty Nick Sanchez with Swallowich, Quaffle, and Sanchez now. Scott and Williams are top 5. His name sounds like Swallow a Switch, a witch. Here's Nathan Bird in the 42 Chevrolet.
Feel a little bit more normal here. Just got more grip, so you're not sliding around as much. But yeah, definitely ultra shock cars. They just drive so vastly different. So a lot of fun today, though. We're gonna be on the wall and moving around, so it's always fun to drive these things on a hot, slick day. So looking forward to it. Get a lot of laps. Cup cars are getting ready to practice and qualify after we're done here on the CW.
Nathan Bird back in the 42.
Nathan Bird now.
He's driving for Young's.
Yeah, this is at Vegas, the Rat Farmer. At Vegas.
Bird goes 6th. And
at Vegas.
We talk about not using all the racetrack.
Wow. Nathan Bird almost hit the wall there.
10 cars have made a run in qualifying here.
Our leaderboard is not working, everybody.
The new dad. Look, he had some great pictures.
It is not working.
This week with his new son back at home in Wisconsin.
It's Adam. I looked it up. Cowboy pillows, not necessarily pillows. Clothing brands. There you go. Though. For all those wondering,
we all were curious enough to look. Balicki is 10.
Josh Balicki 10th with a 31.053. 31.053. Swallowich and Quaffle still 1-2. Here's Harrison Button. Harrison Button. Yeah, the Busch race. Yes, sir. 6 starts for Harrison Burton here.
2020 when he was driving.
1 top 10. He's a Jordan Anderson rating. There's lots of green for Harrison Burton in that 24 Dex Toyota.
Starting to go the wrong way, Jamie.
See what he can do.
Should have won a 2 big arc. Was able to get to the bottom, but just
not fast enough. 4th fastest, 30.112, position 4th at 179 miles an hour.
11 puts Harrison Burton 4th right now, Kim.
And Las Vegas has been a great place for Ryan Sieg. We're close to a win here. So after practice, how happy were you with your race car?
There at the end, I thought we were right where we needed to be. So beginning, I was like, well, it's not going to be a good day. And then we got it dialed in at the end. So I think, well, where we need to be. So I'm pretty pumped to have a fast Scion Chevrolet and get to the race and see what we got. Just got to figure out our qualifying. You know what I mean? I think I struggle just a little bit with qualifying, and I've worked on it. So
Ryan Sieg there, Bronny, your boy. What's up, Terry Joe?
If Sieg gets his
the app is not working, y'all. I'm sorry.
Well, what kind of party would it be if that group here? You know, Custer wraps his
Look at
qualifying
that.
second
0.
south of 30 seconds, 29.
There's Kyle C.
89, driving a 0.
Cole Custer outside pole now. Swallowich and Custer. 1-2. 1-2.
And Sid, here's younger brother Kyle out in qualifying.
Oh, why does it do that? I don't want it to do that. I want it to like. I want it to.
William Swallow was in turns 3 and 4. We've seen it get close, but that middle and exit of 3 and 4, the 18 just had an epic lap right there. It's gonna be a tough one to beat.
6 for Kyle Sieg, 30-34. You know, he ran
6 for Kyle
last
C.
spring. He was 11th, and that's his best finish at a non-drafting track. Dean Thompson out for his run.
Dean Thompson here.
5th, ran a 30-11. Let's see what
I heard a rumor that Red Bull Racing's coming back in talks with Casey Kane. I don't know if that's a driver you want to pick, but okay. Who you want to get? I'm sure. Oh, awesome, Sarah. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Down in 3 and 4.
Maybe he can. For sure. I don't know. A junior motorsports car, Terry Joe. Here's Dean Thompson in that 26 Toyota. See where he can qualify.
Right behind his teammate, a 30-11.
30-11. 30-16 right behind Harrison Burton. Dean Thompson qualifies 6th.
Typically always a factor when you come to Las Vegas. And that's one of the things that drivers will blame it on.
Keep hitting that light, trying to get to 110 on the light series. Blaine Perkins. 19 starts, 20th. Best finishes 20th on 1.5-mile track.
Big effect. Like if you have that headwind into one.
I took Kyle Larson to win. Larson to win. Blaine Perkins.
That's your point 3 and 4.
See what he can do here.
With that tailwind, it removes downforce. You're going faster.
Blaine Perkins. I don't think Casey Kane and Red Bull are returning. Haven't seen it either.
Racing. 10th for the
Casey Kane sitting pretty.
California, Dylan.
Blaine Perkins 10th. 10th fastest for Blaine Perkins. We want to thank NASCAR.com for having issues today. We appreciate you. You did see a Red Bull fridge? Maybe. Yeah, Red Bull's with Trackhouse. You're right, bro.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it's just this place is throttled down and qualifying. So it's kind of my place to qualify. I'm throttled down. So I don't know. We'll see.
Thanks, Taylor. Here from Taylor Gray. Checking on Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith.
Finished outside the top 5 at Las Vegas.
I don't know, Terry Joe.
In the O'Reilly Auto
If I knew that, I'd play the lottery.
win here for the second straight
Chandler
week,
Smith,
right? That
position
five.
7th
Too bad.
with a 30.234. 30.234.
For a new team that's trying to, get their footing here in the O'Reilly Series.
Danny Dimes.
An experienced driver like Chandler Smith behind the wheels, they try to improve their speed. This is like the truck segment. Chandler Smith won at Daytona, leads the Truck Series standings, followed by Daniel Dye, full time for
Danny
Team
Dimes, Colleague Racing.
19th to take speed here in qualifying.
trucks.
The O'Reilly Auto Parts.
But he is down since he's off till next week.
Neil's car looks
Danny Dimes in that 52.
Both ends, maybe balance speed.
Ford, one of the 3 Fords in the field.
Terrible lap right there.
Danny Dimes, Dirty Nick,
Right there together, 7th and 8th.
7th and 8th, and Chandler Smith, 7th and 8th. For Chandler Smith, Danny Dimes, and Chandler Smith, 8th place. Here's Fast Pasta.
Vegas, what's the expectation for this team?
We don't do ads here. We don't do ads during the race. Other people, I noticed last week, put in ads. We're not worried about that. We're here to have fun and bring you the content and not be interrupted. The only ads that you'll see pop up on your screen are the ones on the chat box, because YouTube controls that. I do not. And you get an ad when you come in, but that's it. After that, you don't get any ads.
So just thankful for Viking Motorsports. Everyone's been working.
You think we're going to see a big lap, big wreck? Let's see. There's Joey Gase, 16th fastest,
Progress we're showing.
175 miles an hour. Are we going to see a big? I don't know. Probably not.
Optimism for him to be back with Josh Graham as crew chief a couple of years ago at Our Motorsports when they enjoyed so much success.
There's
Finished qualifying lap.
Patrick Strapoli.
55, coming off a
Last week finished
effort.
26th. He was fast in practice here. Almost got hit. Oh, he hit the wall.
He hit you pretty low.
Patrick Strapoli hits the wall. Yeah, no ads. We don't put ads in our races. Any of our games, nothing. I could and make a whole lot more money, but that's not what we're about. Fifth place. He was fast. He hit the wall. Patrick Strapoli could have hit the wall. He was in the green when he hit the wall. And now, fifth fastest. He has some speed. He was fast too, Bronny, in practice. Strapoli was there in the top 10, so that's about where he is. Fifth place. There's Brennan Poole. He had some issues in practice. We'll see if he's got it turned around here. Make sure you hit that like for us. Subscribe to the channel as well. Hit us out. The NASCAR.com board is not working. The leaderboard is not working.
Also got a good lap going here. Yes, he does.
There's Brennan Poole.
11th, and he'll drop to 12th as Poole jumps up to 8, 30, 20 for him. You have to think we've hit that point that the track's starting to get the rubber picked up and cleared off. Just looking at all the lap times starting to get better and better and better as we run here. Look at Austin Green, who's running full time for the first time in his career, and he's really done a pretty good job at some tracks that he had never been to before. The one place he didn't take advantage because of a mechanical failure was
what's going on here?
Like that place would be good to him. Great this year in Las Vegas, and look at that tractor. Some green.
Look at that, Austin Green. He was third fastest in practice.
The series champion.
Yeah, 230, 130 Central. Austin Green. Oh, he lost it there in the turn. He would have been on the pole. Austin Green, fourth fastest. Look at that. Fourth fastest for Austin Green. Here is Chase Briscoe now. It's on the CW app, Lisa. CW app. You can watch it on the CW app right here. David Thomas, welcome becoming a rookie member. Thank you, David Thomas.
That's going to be
with Swallowich with a 29.956. The app is working.
Worked for him.
The app.
His teammate leading right now, William Swallowich at the top.
I don't think I do it. No, the app is working, but the website is not.
Can't pull on the wheel the way that he wants to.
Here's Chase Briscoe. Seventh for Briscoe. So no pole for Briscoe. Briscoe.
Love to hear him break that down of everything that happened in about.
I haven't put him in there yet.
4 Toyotas in the top 10 right now. I want you to look at
So
second.
Briscoe seventh.
That's Cole Custer in the zero.
Cole Custer.
Got the HFT Alliance. Here's Ryan Sieg, another driver that fits into that group. She did a
All right, Bronny, here he is.
Carrying all that momentum on the exit.
Briscoe seventh fastest.
Yeah, keeping it all.
Is Austin Green related to David Green? I don't think so. Is he?
With
Okay.
18 Swatch, it's been so good.
He's up next. Here is Ryan Sieg in the green. Second fastest. Does he almost hit the wall? No, he does not. I think he's got the pole.
For Ryan
Ah, fifth for Ryan Sieg. 0.109 off the pole.
Jeremy Clements out
Ryan
to
Sieg.
run it today. Will they get
David Thomas becoming a member for 8 months. Thank you for renewing there, David Thomas.
Green?
And here's the fastest car in practice. That is Jeremy Clements. Let's see what Jeremy Clements can do here. Sorry, all the website is not working, so we cannot transpose the numbers right here. So we're here trying to give it to you the best way. But here's Clements.
San Diego in the summer Father's Day.
Most all-time series starts next week. He'll tie Jeff Green.
Certainly blistering them in.
Jeremy Keds, P1. This car is fast, everybody. 29.793. Wow. Jeremy Clements, he was fast in practice. He is fast in qualifying. 29.793. On top of the leaderboard, new pole. Swallowich in second. Here's Brandon Jones now. Brandon Jones. Could he win here today? See what Brandon Jones and the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. He was fast last week too. Maybe he's found something, Jake. We'll see what happens here.
Still gaining. I did see a little bit of right
Hitting that like trying to get to 110. Holy crap, Jeremy Bronson.
Clements and Jones.
Brandon Jones says, just wait a second. 29.647 for Brandon Jones. He beats Jeremy Clements with a 29.793. Now here's Taylor Gray, another another Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. So Brandon Jones and Jeremy Clements now on the pole. See what happens here.
Later this session, and track is cleaner. Those drivers just have more grip. Good.
You picked the 20, the 00, or red slap. I'm impressed. Good to see you, David Thomas. There's Taylor Gray. He's not going to have enough for the pole. See where he qualifies here. Second fastest for Taylor Gray. So Joe Gibbs Racing front row here. All front row for Joe Gibbs Racing. Here's Fast Pasta. Fast Pasta in that Dude White Chevrolet. At number 96. See what he can do. The NASCAR page is not working.
Saw the car go through the bumps, slid up the racetrack, and look at the time lost through there. 4 or 5 tenths just through turn 20.
Sorry about that. The page is not working.
Up the track. Now it's all about just kind of salvaging this lap together. He's going to be super disappointed with this.
David Thomas.
It's so frustrating thinking you have a good car and keep those bumps wrong, the balance be off.
Dude Wipes, Alfredo, 19th fastest, no speed there, with a 30.490. Here's Algeier, Gators. Let me see those sevens in the chat. Sevens.
Pole winning speed. What can this car do? What's going to take?
I don't know.
Last week's winner. Here's Parker Retzlaff.
We're gonna see.
Yes, he's out this weekend and next, Charles.
Now are significantly different than what this afternoon's race is going to be. And we've kind of set ourselves up for that. So we're really proud of Andrew Street, this whole 7 team, everybody at G Motorsports, obviously Henry in the shop, everybody Chevrolet shop, just all of our partners. You know, it's fun to come to the racetrack and have 5 Motorsports Camaros and know that you got a shot at not only a win, but a solid finish for all of us. So we're gonna see what happens, and hopefully we don't blind by too fair.
Parker Retzlaff, 4th fastest with a 29.83. Parker Retzlaff with a.
Yeah, it's a great point, and thanks for bringing that up, Kim, and our well wishes to Alex as he continues to recover and hope to see
4th
him
fastest for Parker Retzlaff.
So one Chevy has been out for junior motorsports.
Viking Chevrolet. Here's Kyle Larson, my pick. Let me see those 88s.
Position in the 9. The 88 of Kyle
Larson.
Parker Retzlaff, great effort for him. And the 99 for Viking. He's 4th and may drop to 5th. A lot of green here for Larson through 3 and 4. Huge arc into turn 3, and then was able to.
I might have my alert box off. I do.
Larson with a super.
Larson.
Wow.
29.52.
Larson to the pole. I told you they were sandbagging. 29.524. All these top guys were sandbagging. I knew they were.
Somehow he was skeptical when he talked to us before qualifying about what would happen in qualifying.
I knew they were.
Kyle Larson, strict to P1.
Hey, we're in Vegas. I would not want to play poker with Larson. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it.
Shows his hand. Here's Austin Hill. Car drove so well.
Austin Hill now.
He literally could have dialed 1-800-PACK-RAT, you know? Now, keep your hands on the wheel. A little short, what he was hoping for. Not bad. 6:29.
6th fastest for Austin Hill, 29.906. 29.906. Now here's Corey Day. Corey Day.
He's going to have a good
9th finish last week in Phoenix. 5th at Coda. 4th in Atlanta. Looking good for Corey Day as he is in the top 10 in the points as well. Corey Day here. Let's see what he can do in that other 17. Has he been sandbagging? Can he be on the outside pole with Larson?
somewhere.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Here's Corey Day.
If he's smart, he's got the day sweatshirt. He's got
Eh.
a t-shirt. You know, maybe you can manage both sides.
Fifth fastest for Corey Day, 20.816.
Remain. And everybody
8 cars remain.
Kyle Larson.
Here's Jeb Burton, the 27 Jordan Anderson Racing. Seventh finish at Phoenix last week.
Stage points and the chase began
Like
today.
button, Priestley engaged. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. Keep hitting that like, y'all. Trying to get to 125 on the likes.
Last weekend, he had just a great weekend.
Woo.
Qualified practice,
Sliding through that turn.
17, put it together. So it's great.
See what Burton can do here.
Nervous getting free. Oh man, it pays on the exit there. Just lost a ton of time. Gave up what 2.5 tenths, 3 tenths almost just from the exit of 4 right there. Since you mentioned on entry, like you put a deposit in and you're hoping for a return on the exit, and sometimes if you don't get it to the bottom, you don't get it. Back-to-back Chevys.
There's the Raja Caruth in that Jordan Anderson Racing 32 Chevrolet. Finished 8th last week in Phoenix.
Back to the 88. Overall, 10 starts.
There's 10 starts in this 32. He's got 2 of them now. See, I had fresh lobster tail dipped in warm butter. Nice, Bobby. You'll keep an eye on that Custer and Sieg tonight. Yeah, I know it. Custer's looking good in that SS green light. He's qualifying 10th right now. And Ryan Sieg is 13th.
That's for Jordan Anderson Racing.
4th overall for Raja Caruth with a 29.72.
Up there
29.72.
Jesse Love still to come in the 2.
Larson's still on the pole here. Here's I see you, man.
15.
1.5 mile track. Sam Mayer, 2 wins, 10 top 5s. 18 top 10, 18 top 10s.
They always have something.
I see you, man. Let me see those 41.
Themselves in position for success, and a pretty good lap going here as he comes to turn.
Haas team
Down to 3. Gets to the white line.
racing here. Come on, Sam Mayer. Not in the red. He's still in the red.
Look at this.
Back to the green. Let's see. Does he get it?
Drops to P2. 29.
Oh, new pole setter. I see you, Mayor. 29.462. Sam Mayer on the pole now. Woo.
Yeah, I want to talk about
Sam Mayer. I see you, man. Here's Sammy Smith now.
One of the best cars in the long run.
Sammy Smith. The NASCAR website's not working on our end.
Still 3 Chevys from Junior Motorsports to come. First of those, Sammy Smith, who's got
Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith.
Good lap right here for the 8th. Great exit at turn 2.
See what he can do.
Racetrack there on the 4. He's 3rd.
3rd fastest for Sammy Smith with a 29.623. 29.623. to go.
Much love and Allgaier.
Creed, Zilich, and Allgaier left.
So close to
Anybody got Mayer?
We have had a chance to make an adjustment for anything.
They're cooking with gas today. They are. Sheldon Creed now. Best finish on a 1.5 mile, 3rd. Did he win his first 1.5 mile race? We'll see.
Good lap, though. Right there on pace.
Just remember, NASCAR Cup Series practice coming up after this in about 45 minutes. About 50 minutes, actually. 50 minutes coming up next.
Leading the way.
Mayer's still on the pole with Larson, and Creed goes 3rd. 29.569. Creed 29.569.
Connor Zilich, runner up here last
And now here's Connor Zilich. Finished 2nd here in the fall.
series where he won 10 times.
7 starts, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s in this young career of Connor Zilich on 1.5 mile tracks.
Went away.
Let's see what happens here. He's in the red. Doesn't look like he's going to have anything for the pole.
Once the car takes off like that off a
Make you cry, Bobby? Yeah.
Get it back. It means you're just
Here we go.
in front.
See what Zilich can do. Is it on Fox? No, it's on the CW app. And then the race tonight will be on CW. And the qualifying for practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Cup Series is on Amazon Prime. 15th fastest for Connor Zilich. 15th fastest for Connor Zilich.
Zilich is 15.
So not so much speed. And here's Jesse Love the 2025 NASCAR Xfinity Series champ.
It's like an opportunity to go out.
See what happens here with Jesse Love, RCR Racing.
Movie 300.
RCR Racing, Jesse Love.
We reference
See what happens here.
cars and Jesse Love picking it up for RCR.
Jesse Love in the green.
Really good.
Does he have it? Does he have it?
Just slipped away.
Little
from it.
slip. Got a little loose there in the turn. And he's not going to have enough.
Jamie, and it's
Oh, congratulations, Sam Mayer. Let me see those 41s with the pole for Sam Mayer. I want to thank NASCAR for not having their act together today on the website. I'm not sure what the hell that's wrong with it. But if you are watching on replay, we were unable to give the stats for you today because the NASCAR website was not working for us. So, but it does work on the app. So I got to figure out how to transpose the app to the computer. Got to figure that out.
Just won the race.
Oh, here's Allgaier. One more. I'm sorry, Allgaier. One more. I do apologize. I forgot about Allgaier. Gator, but I don't think he's going to have enough for Sam Mayer here as he's in the red. And Gator, 9th fastest, 29.773. Yes, starts later on the night. 4:30 will be on at 4 p.m. Central for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. So Sam Mayer. There's Sam Mayer.
Such a good laugh.
Yeah, huge shout out to the Alliance cars. Like, our corner is really good for us because we can put our notes together and work together really well.
Yep,
So
and a
it helped us
Gator
out.
fan.
Having on the field helped a lot too. Just kind of knowing what the track has, what each kind of car is fighting or not fighting. So, yeah, I mean, talk about Chevy, obviously really fast. Huge shout out to everyone at the shop. They're on a heater. What can I say? It's a really good organization to be a part of. So, yeah, this Hot Factory car is really fast. So, really looking forward to seeing what we can do in the race. Last time we got the pole, it was very short-lived, but we fought back for a good day. The car was fast in the race too there, so hopefully it can be fast again.
We want to take a look back at your launch to start that.
All right, so Sam Mayer is the pole sitter. Congratulations, Sam Mayer. And we thank you guys for joining in today. I do apologize for not having the stats, but it is what it is. But we'll see you later on this afternoon. We'll give you the full rundown for today's race in pre-race ceremonies for the LiUNA. So looking forward to it, guys. You guys will be, what's up there? Ralph, good to see you, Ralph. Appreciate you being here. Cole says, and he runs out of love. Guess he used to too much on Valentine's Day. That's right. But you will be redirected to the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, and the link is in the message as well. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate you hanging. And let's go back to the main screen. We thank you for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you. We'll see you in about 45 minutes for the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for everything that she does behind the scenes. I thank my mods for moderating, my members for their hard-earned money to the channel. I want to thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I'll see you, man, with the win for the pole for the LiUNA that's this afternoon here on the Go at CeeLo. We'll see ya.